Welcome, everyone. I am so excited you guys are here tonight. It is Monday, July 12th. I am Stacy Southward, and I am a five-star ambassador here at Wine Ambassador, and I am having the time of my life here with this company that we've got, and I'm so excited all of you are here. Tonight, it's going to be my privilege to get to introduce you all to our CEO. He's also a wine connoisseur. He's gotten me to become a wine snob. I do not just go off the shelf shopping. I wait for it to come to my door. It is the best way to get the wine, you guys, just saying. But he brings not only his expertise in business, but also his expertise in wine knowledge to all of us, and shares that information with us every Monday night. And so please welcome our very own, our CEO, Rory Rickard.
Thank you, Stacy. Oh my gosh, I love that I get to do this. I'm actually coming to you guys from a new office. Can't we move some things around? I wanted to say this is that Freedom Chardonnay that we put out again, and look how clear that is. I know I got my weird filter on. I just poured a good glass to go for the night, and it's getting. Oh, look at that.
I've got the Michael Flyer Cabernet Sauvignon. It's
nice.
It is really good.
That was a good pick. So that's what we can talk about as wine. Now I'm going to start out with a very bold statement. The fact that we get a deal in the wine space is incredible as it is, and it's something that became available not too long ago, really. This is the direct-to-consumer marketplace. So we literally are not selling wine. We're not selling bottles of wine. We are inviting people to access a Wine of the Month membership, and we get paid very well for doing so. Now, it's very good for you to understand that. We're not selling bottles of wine from our living room or our garage or the back of our car, right? We are hooking people up with the most amazing benefit to wine out there that I know of, and we created it here at Wine Ambassador. We're talking insanely good wines. We're talking true fine wines, not these punch wines that you see in the store. Most people don't know what they don't know, and they don't understand that wine that they've been buying for $6.99, $9.99, under 20 bucks, even some of them as high as $50, $60, are mass produced, change the process from how it's supposed to be wines, more or less a wine beverage, or I call them a punch. They don't even have the true values of wine because they've been cheapened on the process. These wine companies are chasing the almighty dollar. This is a problem, and we get to solve that problem. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. So I found that if I can explain this like honey, a lot of people are understanding it. There's not enough bees in the world to create all the honey for the demand of the world. Okay, honey is an amazing food. It's a food. It's a pure food when it's made right. When the bees make it, and it's pure honey from the bees in the bottle. What man likes to do is take it and add high fructose corn syrup to it, spread it out, make a gallon of honey, 20 gallons of honey, and we can say that it's 100% pure honey because the honey inside is pure, but they add all this garbage to it. If you're spending $1 for a thing of honey, you might want to look at the back. True honey is going to cost 15, 20, 25 bucks for an amount of honey. It's what true organic honey goes for. It's the same thing with a lot of things in the food industry, and they cheapen it, add other stuff to it, add other sweeteners to it, and brought it out. Wine, when they mass produce it, they add sweeteners to it. Some of those sweeteners are poisonous for us in high doses, such as arsenic. You can Google all this, it's real, okay? So they cheapen the process of wine. The thing about it is it doesn't become wine anymore. It becomes a wine byproduct. It becomes like a honey, like if you see some of them, they'll say honey, it says honey flavored. It's flavored by honey. I want honey, right? These are wine flavored punches, basically. They literally take the process of wine, speed it up, add a lot of things to it, and then they got to tweak the flavor because it didn't have time to properly get made. See, true wines take years to develop. Years. That bottle of wine you get from us is probably 6 or 7 years in the making before you even got that bottle. Every wine that we make is made in the proper fashion. You know when it's done? When it's done. Cabernet Sauvignon might be in the barrels for 3 to 4 years before we even think about bottling it. And there's a lot of different points and checkpoints we go in. That's why we go out to Napa every 3 months or so to taste our wines and see where they're at and sign off on the next stages. We're very hands-on with our wines. You know, we have an amazing tasting panel that goes and is in charge of it. And, you know, we're the ones that are writing the check for the entire batch. It's our brand, our label, wine made for us by incredible winemakers. We literally commission them to make the wines for us, just like you would commission an artist to make a painting for you. We sought out some of the most amazing winemakers in the world, arguably, right there in Napa, the Sonoma Valley. They are second and third generation winemakers. They are incredible. And it shows in our wines. I mean, we have amazing wines. And in a typical situation, these wines would sell in a retail situation $80 to $120 a bottle. That's the quality of wines that we're dealing with. Now, we got rid of 5 points of distribution. We literally have the wines made. They go from the winemaker to our bottling facility, bottled, put right into the warehouse, and then right from there to your door. There is no middleman. There's no distribution points. We deal with a carrier right to your door. And by doing that, we eliminate all sorts of points of increase that every other distribution model out there has. You know, we're the new. We represent amazing marketers that love wine and love the business of wine. And that's what we're, you know, here to bring the opportunity, is to bring partners in as what we call wine ambassadors to help take our story, our wines to the public, educate them that they're not drinking real wine. And here's an amazing wine and the value you can't beat. You know, we deliver 4 incredible bottles for $100. Each bottle is worth pretty much $100. We know that they're going to like one of those 4 so much they're going to order a custom case to get more, because next month you're going to get a whole different arrangement, and the next month a different arrangement. And these are our wines as they're becoming ready and able to be bottled and delivered to you. Some things are very popular, and we make as much as we can to hopefully last throughout the year, such as our bubblies. And, you know, we have a sparkling rosé and a sparkling brut, incredible bottles. And you're going to have a hard time finding anything comparable for them under 80 bucks. It's not going to happen. And that's what we get to deliver in that, you know, arrangement. We have amazing Chardonnays, Sauvignon Blancs, Chenin Blancs. We have an amazing Pinot Grigio that sells out every time we bring it out. You know, and we're into the new summer vintages being released. We have an amazing Moscato, and I'll just tell you, me even talking about a Moscato is pretty crazy. But our winemakers are really good. And we got this Moscato coming out that's going to blow away your taste buds. Just remember I said that because it's coming here soon. And it'll sell out fast. We made as much as we can make out of the lot, and it's gonna be a popular one. And we get to do this all the time and enjoy this, and we pair them up. We have some of the best Merlots on the market, and then our wines are great as they are. We go to that next level wine too, because there is a next level wine. That's what we call our Grand Crus. Our Grand Cru wines are those $300, $400, $500 bottles of wines if they were to be sold retail in the marketplace. Wait till you see the pricing we have for that. And, you know, for some people, you don't understand why someone would spend a lot of money on wine. Maybe you go to a steak restaurant, you see a couple having a meal, or a businessman having a meal, and they bring out this bottle of wine, and you're probably thinking, gosh, if you look at the wine list, it's $500 to $1,000, maybe more. And what you're buying in that is an amazing heritage of wine, great tannins, great flavonoids, which creates the flavor in wines. You know, that's why you can taste the earthy, or the licorice, or the leather, or the fruit, the berries. That all comes from the production of that wine. And those that really understand it are willing to pay for that, because it's quite an enjoyment. It's literally liquid art. Well, you're going to get an understanding of that and a taste for it with our wines. And we have that next level. That's our Grand Cru. Grand Cru wines are exceptional. And I got to tell you, we save them for the best occasions. The anniversary, the birthday, the birth of a grandchild. We definitely have our Grand Cru wines to celebrate that. And they are that next level wine. And yet we get to take that to the masses at an incredible value that only members get. You can't get our wines locally, even if you wanted to. They're not there. You can only buy them through the system as a member, or through a member. And that's how we protect our partnership that we have with our ambassadors. Also, you'll notice that at our Grand Cru level, we share our corporate marketing with our Grand Crus. See, at a Grand Cru level, We know that you not only understand the taste and the value of what's in our normal wines, and our normal wines are exceptional across the board, but our next level wines are Grand Crus. Grand Cru literally means wine snob. Our Grand Crus get a wine snob card that gives them special access to our events. And we have an amazing event, and I'll talk about that at the end of this presentation, coming up Labor Day weekend in September, and it's going to be insanely fun. It's going to be off the charts for everybody. It's going to be one of those once in a lifetime opportunities that we do every year. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through how we get paid in the compensation model. I'll bring up some more stuff about the Grand Cru, but it's all about the wine, and it's also about marketing our wine. And that's why we need you as partners. See, I like to bring this up in my trainings as a marketer. There's what's called the law of marketing. There's also the law of gravity, equally important. Law of gravity, more of you know, so I'll talk about that first. What goes up must come down. Whether you believe it or not, the law of gravity is a law. If you jump off your roof, you're not going to float. You're going to come crashing down, probably break your leg. Law of gravity in effect. Doesn't care if you believe it or not. The law of marketing equally is powerful. Law of marketing states that no matter how great your product or service are, if you don't have a way to explain it and educate it to the world, it will not sell itself. Religion doesn't sell itself, and on the other side of the coin, cocaine doesn't sell itself either. And even though we have the most incredible wines, we need you as our partners to share that with others, get the message out, market it. And so we pay you very well. Now, we come from a background of professional marketers. We know that acquisition cost is real. We want to make sure that you're so rewarded that it becomes something you do as a full-time career if you want to. You can make hobby income to part-time, full-time, and even career, what I call life-changing income with us here. And to help you guys do that as partners, because I keep bringing up the partner name, Tanya and I, we invested very heavily into this. I'm the CEO. She is the compliance officer. That's my wife. Together, we're building this company and running it with some amazing partners. We have a great president in Peter, and we have an amazing CTO and genius behind the computer programming there with Peter. And we also, know what it really effectively takes in marketing. So we provide that. But from our family, from Tanya and my family to yours, we own lead generation companies. We do marketing, and we've been doing it for decades. And from our family to yours, we provide you with paid marketing to help you build your business with us here, and the training to make it work. We invest in you because it all grows together. So get the person that brought you here, let them know that you want to get going, and ask them how you can get involved in the marketing, and they'll get you connected with that right away. Now, I'm going to take you to the comp plan, and I'm going to just show you how easy this is. I'm going to share my screen. Maybe. All right, Stacey, you might need to give me, there we go. That's being interesting today. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to go to wineambassadorcompplan.com. All right, and I'm actually going to go here, and I'm going to go to, I'm going to have some fun here. Two-page view. All right, there we go. Took me a second. And I'm going to walk you through how we get paid and how everything works. So there's three ways to get started. I tell everybody, if this sounds too good to be true as far as the wine and how they taste, check it out. Just become a customer. For $99.95, you're going to get 4 incredible bottles of wine. It'll blow you away. Just start there. It's fine. Test it out. And the second way is to become an estate member, a reserve member, or a Grand Cru member. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And then the third way is to become a non-product member to help market. And that's available for those that live in non-ship states. There's a few of them here in the US. And or a non-ship country where we're not able to ship wine there yet because we haven't got the shipping price down. We basically open up a country when we can get the shipping to be about $125 a case or less. We open the country up. Our wines are amazing and incredible. And we know that the marketplace we're taking to, we should be able to do enough volume to get that shipping price down so that we can actually just focus on the wine. And that's why we've opened up the countries that we've opened up, and we got that all figured out. So that's an option for those that can get wine or in the non-ship states and those in other countries. So I'm going to go back to the second way, which is where you become an ambassador. We have an estate member, a reserve member, and a grand cru member. And it doesn't matter where you start. You can always upgrade and increase, pay the difference, get the difference. There's no penalty, and there's no advantage other than a grand cru member and what you save on additional cases of wine. So we also do something pretty amazing is most companies charge extra fees in their starter kits. We actually go the opposite. We give you the lowest price possible. It's called our Grand Cru pricing. And you get our Grand Cru pricing as a customer on your monthly smart ships, as well as when you get your starter kit, you will pay the ambassador pricing. So as opposed to paying $360 for a case, you're going to get it for $300. Now, as an estate member, you get one case of wine for that $300, and you get a 10% discount on additional cases. As a reserve member, you get 2 cases of that incredible wine, and you get a 50% discount on additional cases of wine. And other options in the back office. We have incredible meats, incredible cheeses. You get a discount on those as well. Then we have our Grand Cru member pricing, or Grand Cru. That's 2 cases of our incredible wine, plus our 6-bottle Grand Cru luxury box. And you get a 20% discount on additional cases of wine. You get an incredible, wine snob black card that gives you access to all sorts of things that we do as with our founders and everything with our Grand Crus at seating. And only Grand Crus can go to our Grand Cru event, which is here Labor Day weekend every year. We go to our vineyards. We have our own vineyards, and we do an amazing thing. And I'm going to have Tanya come on and talk about that as we close out this. But I just want you guys to understand that if you come in at 300, you can always upgrade. So you can upgrade. You'll pay the difference to get the difference. So if you pay 300 to be in a state, you can pay an additional 300 to become a reserve member. You won't get 2 cases of wine because you already got 1 case. You'll get the difference. You'll get another case of wine. And then for 600 or more, you become a Grand Cru. And for $600, you get that 6-bottle Grand Cru luxury box and the wines. And we're adding to our Grand Cru as an option for people to get those wines again and again and again because our production's up. We are our own brand, our own labels. All the wines are being made because we created them to be made for us. We have wines being made 3 and 4 years into the future already. We're building up our supply and building up what we're doing here, and we're doing massive marketing to help build this with our partners. Now, there's 5 ways to get paid, and I'll just tell you right over here on the right-hand side, I'm just going to show you the rank achievement, and this picks what you get paid in the different levels. Very easy to achieve is based on how many personal ambassadors you bring in, 1 personal, 2 personals, 3 personals, and so on, and how many customers you have. We basically want everybody to have their wine for free. I'll talk about that in a second. That's 3 customers. And then think about as a volume builds, you have a left team and a right team, and I'll cover that. But you want to have like a 30-70 split minimally based on the required volume, and that's what this asterisk means. And then you start getting these percentages. So I'll come back over that. I just wanted to plant the seed on what that means. It's pretty simple. And then also, here it goes. 5 ways to get paid. Even our customers can participate in the free wine. This stuff is great, but it tastes even better when you don't have to pay for it. And we want our ambassadors to be getting it and get the perks of it. So we basically say, first 3 customers you bring in, are worth basically $400 each a year. I'll explain. 1 customer you refer in is worth $400. The second customer, another $400, and the third customer, another $400. See, your first 3 customers allow you to get the wine for free. If you refer 1 customer, 2 or 3, you're going to get free wine. And it's based on cumulative orders. Every 3 orders, you get free wine, or rather a credit for $99.95 towards the free wine, right? And if you refer 1 customer, they order January, February, March, you'll get free credit in April. They order April, May, June, free credit in July, and so on. If you refer 2 customers that order, they order in January, February, you're going to get free credit in March and already be on your way for the next credit. You're going to get free wine 2 out of 3 months. And then if you have 3 customers that are ordering every month, they order in January, you get free wine in February. They order in February, free wine in March, and so on and so forth. That's how the free wine works. And then our ambassadors get paid the second way, which is our ambassador customer acquisition bonus. And this is really simple, really easy, and it really helps to add things up and build a very stable income. See, we treat our ambassadors as customers too because they are customers. They're ordering every month as well. But when you bring your 4th customer in, you get a $20 bonus on customers 4 onward as they come in. And then you receive $10 a month. Ambassadors are also customers. So your ambassador customers or your normal customers, you both, on both of them, they order every month, you get $10 every month they order. Some of our top ambassadors here bring in 100 to 150 new customers a year. That's $1,000 to $1,500 a month just in this pay method. The next is our wine starter kits. When you bring an instructor in, when you bring an ambassador in, the thing that's really good about it is we know we want you to do it right. And it's going to take you an hour or two. Maybe you have to get them on these calls. They understand it and they buy in right. We want them to be educated. We want you to really be working with them. So we pay you very well for doing so. And the company, we literally go in with you on this. We pay you very well. We lose money on acquisition because we know once they taste our wines and they get involved, they're not going to want to go anywhere. You cannot get wines of this quality at this price anywhere. So the wine starter kits, we pay you 50%. And that's not just on the initial one, that's anytime they buy a starter kit. So if they come in at the estate and they upgrade, it doesn't, whenever they buy a wine starter kit, you get 50%. We want them to have our wine. We want them to try our wine. We want them to invest with us as a business and get to know the product. And so we give them incredible prices to get in, and we give you an incredible incentive to make sure they're getting trained and brought in properly. That's our wine starter kits. And we have people that literally make $500 to $1,000 a week off the wine starter kits each and every week as they're building their residual business. And that's where I go to the binary pay. Binary and check match are based on our two-team system. We have a left team and a right team. The person that's bringing you in is going to sign you up on one of the teams they're building. It's either their right team or their left team. That becomes a shared team. So let's say it's the left team. They're going to put you there. You're going to be building the left with them. You have access to the leads that Tanya and I fund you from our family to yours. And you also have all the access to market online and every other way we do it, and including friends and family and sharing this wine, but also in the professional matters that we support you with, that we fund for you, right? And we start building. So you build on the left team, and then eventually you start building down your right team. As those teams are building, you're going to be getting paid. And the system takes a snapshot Wednesday night at midnight Eastern, and it looks at your left team and your right team. And whatever team has the least amount of volume for that week, it gives you up to 22% of that paid the following Friday, and that's a weekly thing. So the whole idea is to be growing customers and SmarterShip customers each and every month, so that it's building month to month to month. And as you're building the team, you're getting paid on that as well. Now, as you work with your ambassadors you bring in and help them build their binary pay, you receive a check match on top of what they make. It doesn't come from their pay. It's a bonus on top of for helping them achieve that. And that's up to 50%. Some of our top leaders that do a really good job with their teams are making more in the check match than making their other pays. And that's what we want to see. We want to see reward for helping others grow. That's how this is about. The more you build and add customers and add ambassadors and help them do the same, the more you should make, right? That's how this works. So the check match is based on your position at 3-star, which means you have 3 personals, 3 customers, not much volume is even required. You start getting the 30% check match. And once you hit 6-star, it goes to 50%. Very simple. They'll walk you through it. But the best thing is get in, get going, learn how we market and grow, build with the leads we give you, get through the training, and attend our Saturday trainings. Our Saturday trainings are 9 Pacific, 10 Mountain, 11 Central, and noon Eastern. And we literally spend an hour every Saturday on marketing, understanding how things go. And then we have trainings throughout the week. And Wednesdays, which is in 2 days, Wednesdays we have our incredible The Wine and Dine Show. .com or on the same link. It's a half hour earlier, so it's at 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, and 8:30 Eastern. And we have some amazing team members come on, pair their food with the wines that we have, and you get to learn how easy it is to have a great life of wine, pairing wine and food, and that creates that event. So that's my overview for today. I got done in like 25 minutes, and I want to have Tanya come on. Tanya, are you there? Tanya. Awesome. I hear that voice. She's actually in the next office over. Babe, what do we have coming up in September on Labor Day?
We have our amazing Crush It event in Napa. And I'm so excited because last year we weren't able to do this because of the health rate, the scare that we had. But I'm so excited, you guys, that we're going to be able to do this. And this is just going to be the jumping off point for all the rest of them coming up. So we are just really, Brett and I have been working behind the scenes, and we are just getting going, planning everything that we can to make this fun and exciting for you guys. Especially you guys, I don't know if you guys are the same way, but we have so many people that they plan trips. It's a lifetime opportunity. It's on their bucket list to go to Napa, to try wines. You guys get to do this. You guys get to do this, right? I'm quoting Niall Eddy there, but we get to do it. And that's the amazing thing here. Not only are you just going to try, and you don't know where you're going, but you're going to taste amazing wines, really high quality wines. You're going to be with a great group of people. You're going to have a lot of fun. So,
Guys, I'll let you guys know that Brett and Tanya have been planning this whole thing. I signed off as CEO and stuff, but you guys, when Tanya puts a party together, look out. Like you guys, the food's going to be incredible. The entertainment's incredible. The whole event and the structure of it, we've got some amazing masters behind it. But you guys, this is what do you call it? It's Napa chic, right? I'll tell you, it's casual wear, but Napa chic is a thing. And I mean, Tanya's been having fun picking out outfits to go on this. She's got some really cool shoes, right? And it's a really amazing time. And you guys, this is a true Napa event that you would see in a movie. This is a true Napa event that you would see at a big, huge celebrity wedding in Napa. It's that big. And we literally are going to be building upon it. There is so much you guys don't even know. And for those of you that know us and what we've been doing, just know that there's always more coming, right? And this event is going to be, it's going to be a once in a lifetime event. And then we're going to be building on it. And when you guys go see it, I mean, you guys have seen the vineyard in the back office. It's live. It is so much bigger, real life. And actually seeing the grapes on the vine, because they'll be ready for harvest there, and being able to participate in that and do the stomping like you see in I Love Lucy. These are going to be some incredible events. I'm still trying to decide, who's going to enjoy that more, knowing the characters we have in this amazing company. But guys, we're talking a true Napa experience. And like Tanya said, we know people that never got that chance. They always talked about going and they're no longer here. And we get to do it every year in a way that you can only imagine if you were us to do it. And we were just really blessed, and we just look forward to seeing everybody there. It's going to be incredible. So thanks for bringing that up, Tanya. You guys, I get to see her planning this stuff out. We have all these exciting moments planning things, and she's updating me on stuff. And I just wanted to come on here today and let you guys know we're getting closer. We're feeling it. And, it's on the calendar.
Bucket list that you're going to check off, because you get to sell wine. You get to have fun. I mean, you guys, I'm so in love with Wine Ambassador. I just love our company. I love our wine. I love the people that are here. My heart and soul is here, guys. So I'm welcome to the family.
That being said, God bless everyone, and we'll see you on the Wine and Dine on Wednesday. And we do this every Monday. So if you want to bring others to share the opportunity, understand what we're about, come here on the Mondays. Bye for now.